Welcome to Child Education. Today we're going to be looking at the first lesson from Carbon Chemistry C1 from the OCR Gateway GCSE Chemistry course. In today's lesson we're going to be studying emulsifiers. Our objectives include examples and uses of additives, how an emulsifier helps to keep oil and water from separating, and what an emulsion is. Here we have pictures of 4 additives. An additive is something which makes food last longer and look and taste better. In the top left corner here, we have food colours which make food look more appetising. On the right is a flavour enhancer to bring out the taste. On the bottom left is an antioxidant which would stop apples, for example, from rotting, and they help to preserve food. And on the bottom right is the emulsifier, which helps oil and water blend together. We're going to be looking at emulsifiers a lot more in this video. An emulsifier helps oil and water mix. They are found within mayonnaise, low-fat spread, ice cream, and lots of other dairy products. Oil and water molecules naturally separate into 2 layers, with the oil floating on top. They don't want to mix, but our emulsifiers help stop the 2 liquids in the emulsions from separating out. Emulsifier molecules have a distinct shape which we study in GCSE, which looks a lot like this. They have a hydrophobic tail and a hydrophilic head. The hydrophilic head likes water and hates oil molecules. So what the hydrophobic tail does is the hydrophobic, which hates the water, bonds to the oil molecule, and the hydrophilic head sticks out of the oil molecule and attracts the water molecules. So you have the hydrophobic tail inside the oil molecule and the hydrophilic head sticking out of the oil molecule, sticking to the water molecules around it, which basically means that the oil and the water molecules stick together rather than separating out. An emulsion is the end product of using an emulsifier, so it's made of droplets of one liquid suspended in another. Without an emulsifier, oil would form a layer above the water, but when you add the emulsifier, it stops the oil molecules from sticking together and mixes it with the water molecules, so you end up with an emulsion, which is where the oil molecules are dispersed and suspended through the water molecules. In the exam you might be asked the definition of an emulsion, and what you should say is it's one liquid suspended in another. For example, oil suspended in water, and you could, if you wanted to, talk about how emulsifier molecules bond them together. So, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you subscribe to my channel and find it very interesting. This is my first informational video, so sorry about the quality and everything. This is quite new to YouTube, but hey, so let's have just a quick roundup of the objectives. We have examples and uses of additives, which we've studied, including food colours, flavour enhancers, antioxidants and emulsifiers. How an emulsifier helps to keep oil and water from separating through using the emulsifier molecule with a hydrophilic head, the hydrophobic tail. And an emulsion is the end product of that, with the oil molecules dispersed throughout the water molecules. Thank you for listening.